unexpectedly, she passed on Tuesday night. And when we discussed it in the rectory, we felt that we should keep the service still the way it was, so that we could offer our prayers to the Blessed Mother for Father Ronnie's mother being at peace in heaven, but also for Father Ronnie's family, his grandmother and his two brothers, and the immediate family as well, and extended family, because obviously when there's a death like this, and particularly when it's unexpected, everybody is really hurting. So we have the service tonight, and on behalf of Father Ronnie, I want to thank you for coming out. He also wants to thank you for all of your prayers and support. And I would just again ask you not to call him, because I do know, I don't even call him myself, and I wait to have him call me. And twice this week he had said to me in phone calls, which were around supper time, my time, but would be early morning his time, that he was up for a couple hours because he just couldn't sleep. And that's normal, you know. So I'm very careful, and I'd like to ask you to do the same in terms of refraining from calling him, because sometimes we forget there's a big time change over there, and if he's fortunate enough to get to sleep and then all of a sudden we call him, we wake him up, that kind of defeats the purpose. But he is very grateful for the support that he's getting from the parish, and that is so important. He texted me late this afternoon to let me know that his mom is going to be waked again, different than I'm used to here in the United States, but those of you with Filipino background, it's I think more common there. His mom is going to be waked from home, and then they'll go to church for the funeral mass. And if I understood him correctly, and I think I did, his grandfather is buried on the grounds of his home, and it sounds like, unless he's not given permission to do so by the town, he will be doing the same thing with his mom. And so he didn't tell me yet, and maybe he doesn't know yet, I'm not sure exactly how long of a wake they do in the Philippines, but he didn't tell me yet when the actual funeral mass will be. But he did share with me, which I expected, that he would not be back next Thursday, his original date of returning to the parish. And I said to him, don't even give that a thought, because I think once the funeral is over, he's going to need a little time to say his own goodbyes. You know, I was sharing with some of the parishioners a few moments ago that one of the things with Catholic priests, unlike other denominations, is Catholic priests bury their own parents. And most other denominations will bring in another priest when it's a family member that's passed, so that the priest family member can just be part of the whole experience without all of the formality of the ritual. And so I suggested to Father Ronnie that was a great idea, to stay a little longer, and even just to be able to say his own goodbyes to his mom at her grave, without all the formality of being the celebrant. He could just be her son that day, who is a priest, but that he can really kind of bring closure to it himself. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is I did mention to him that I thought it would be good, and he agreed with me. No date has been set, but when he does return, we'll have a memorial mass here for his mom, so that parishioners will have an opportunity to just come together and be here and offer the most important gift we could for his mom and for him, is the sacrifice of the Mass. And as soon as I know when he'll return and when he wants that Mass to be, we'll get that out to you. Obviously, when she passed, it just kind of gave us unexpected things to try to deal with. And as you know, a number of parishioners have made donations to the cost and the expenses of the hospitalization and the doctors, etc. And we decided to continue, if you would like to make donations to help Father Ronnie, because he did share with me that the funeral expenses are quite high as well. And I just texted him about an hour ago that I was able to put in his account, because of you, another $4,400. And I think it was the quickest he's ever answered a text in my life saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And so if anyone still, and it doesn't mean tonight, but if anyone wants to give any assistance, certainly don't hesitate. If you're giving a check, make the check out to him, okay? Not to the Assumption, because I'm old, but don't call the Cardinal what I'm about to say, but I don't want anything construed or perceived as church money going to a funeral of a priest's mother, all right? And so this way, if the checks are made out to Father Ronnie personally, then there's no perception on that on the part of the diocese. I just don't want to put him in that position, okay? Let me just look at my notes, because if I don't write things down, I forget. I think that was it. He certainly, again, expressed his appreciation. I will continue to keep you informed. I don't think there's much more we're going to hear in terms of timeline until he decides when the funeral actually is and when he's coming home, all right? But if there are questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to call me, or just ask the rectory to pass on your number to me, and I will get back to you. Thank you. Now let's pray.